sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now he's on the data.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. On first down, Luck. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And the pass complete to Ryan Grant. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Flush to his right. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down is Luck. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride. When they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean, they want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it.
Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Hot.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Luck now to throw. Buying time to his left. A strong running. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
That will carry for Mack. They juked him. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Jackson now off the bootleg. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 79 point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Locke. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
That was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Fresh off the pick six, it's Locke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Doyle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now a 1st down throw. Locke. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Out of the gun, Locke. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now Locke, and this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And if it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Now Mack. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They hand off to their big tight end. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have, as they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson drops it underneath for Collins. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
On 2nd down, Collins. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Alex Collins taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Brandon Oliver now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far. Now can they keep that momentum going? They go play action here on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Andre Branch in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. A shotgun snap for Rock. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is third and long. From the gun, here's Luck. And pressure gets to him again. C.J. Mosley in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And taken right on the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a second and 13.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Crabtree with it over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball. And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. The stop for no gain brings up second and 10 from the 20.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at a 7-yard line, the catch is made.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first and goal, Collins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
They get it to him running left. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go.
Jackson now. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Locke, dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Locke. Wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. On first down, it's Locke. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll fake the handoff. Now Locke. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. To throw is Locke. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. That one was intended for John Brown. 3rd down here. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And Tucker left that one out to the right. It's no good, off the mark. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is taken at his 4. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Look at this, a tight end carry. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. Blue, landing.
On 2nd down, Jackson steps away to his left. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jabal Sheard with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Third and long, it's Locke. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And the Ravens taking the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this.
John Brown! And he will finally be taken down up at the 43. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
After the interception, it's Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Back now in Baltimore. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 gone.
Now Jackson on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jabal Sheard in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Gone, 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 gone.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Now a first down throw. Love. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it with Mack. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Lucky 56.
They go again with Collins. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gone, 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 gone.
To throw again, Jackson. A dump off for Dixon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll lead here to a third down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Ravens on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Play action. Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was Matthias Farley to knock it away. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Gun! Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Now, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Danico Autry in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Gun!
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. It's Collins. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Collins. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. John Brown in the final minute. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. One more hurdle here. They need the 2-point conversion to, for the moment, stay alive in these playoffs.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
5-16.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And he's got room. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They'll run with Mack. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoff.